Hi. Nishant here from goal.com. Good afternoon to both of you. I just want to wish you all the best for the tournament first and foremost. And I'd like to begin with the question to the head coach. Coach, how do you see the Durand Cup, given Kerala Blasters are going to play their first match tomorrow? And how do you see this as how much of it is going to be preparation for the ISL? As we all know, that's the major tournament, but this is still a very prestigious tournament in India. And Kerala Blasters have an opportunity to win the cup. So, how do you see this? How can you strike the balance between this being a preparation and also being an opportunity to win the tournament?
It's always nice to compete, and actually, when you participate in this kind of tournament, everybody has chance to win it. Actually, it's always nice to be part of such a prestigious tournament. Of course, it's our honor to be here. From the other side, we are in the middle of our preparation period for the ISL. So actually, we are continuing our program, having our ISL and towards the ISL in mind. The tournament is coming in a period where we can use very good these games as a part of control games for our, let's say, main goal. We are working on that, and actually these kind of games are very good in this moment because they add something spicy as a competition moment. And of course, we as a team, we like to compete, we like to prove ourselves, and of course it will be very interesting to participate. So we'll see. We are in an interesting group. We have good opponents, and we'll try to do our best to make everybody who love Kerala Blasters happy. So we will see from tomorrow.
Thank you, coach. One question for the player. Hi, Jessel. Hope you're well. I just want to ask you from a player's point of view. You want to prepare for the ISL, of course, but you also want to win. And how different is it playing in a competition in preseason rather than friendlies? If you could have more friendlies, then it would be slightly different. Now you have a trophy to win, and but you also know that players do not want to get injured in preseason. So does that play in your mind? How do you view this Durand Cup as an opportunity for players?
Well, I would like to say each and every game is the same, whether it's a practice match or any game, a competitive game or a tournament. I would say we have to go all out and give our best. And it's a time for us. We are preparing ourselves, and we have to show our capabilities there in a friendly or a tournament, whatever we are. And whenever we get an opportunity to prove ourselves, so we need to grab that opportunity and show what the quality we have. And about injuries, I would say it's a part of game. You can't control it. If you are injured in a tackle or something, so you cannot do anything. But I would say we would not step back. We would give our all, 100%, whether it's a practice match or a tournament or any other game. That's it.
Thank you, Jessel. Thank you, coach. Hope to see you guys sometime in Kochi. Bye.
Thank you, Nishant. Can we have Harry's question, please?
All right, thank you. Hi, Ivan. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Hari from KLNow.com. So, first of all, it's a pleasure talking to you. I'll begin with an all the best for the season.
Thank you.
So, I have two questions mainly, both for you. So, my first question is: so Kerala Blasters have, it's been almost a month since Kerala Blasters started their pre-season training. How satisfied are you with the pre-season training that has happened for the club so far at Kochi? And how satisfied are you with the facilities that you currently have at Kolkata, where you are continuing your training?
I must admit that I'm positively and very satisfied about everything what happened in Kochi. We started on a positive note. We started with a good intention. Actually, we're still in a period where we will be completing our team, especially later with foreigners arriving in India. We are pleased because we have worked for 5 weeks in Kochi with all possible conditions needed for quality work, avoiding the injuries, avoiding difficult moments. We are very happy with the effort that the boys showed on every training session, the professional level of behavior, on the pitch, outside of the pitch in a hotel. And so we are happy building up, I think, very good relationship and trying to get that positive attitude and positive atmosphere. So, so far everything was all right in Kochi. We are very happy, and from the other side, very sorry because we had to go outside of Kochi due to COVID situation, and the bubble format later will be joining too, because we felt an enormous energy and support in Kochi, and it was really pleasant to be and to spend these 5 weeks over there. It felt really nice. I have to thank and be grateful for all the guys and support and all the fans who showed that to us. Now, since we're right here, of course, we continue our pre-season preparation. We have our program. We have that in mind, preparing for the ISL. From the other side, yeah, we are respecting everything we received here. Maybe it's not like we planned, maybe about the training timings or let's say some other conditions or facilities. But you know, we are the team who wants to adapt. We are the team who has to adapt to certain circumstances, and we are continuing our work. So actually, in the past couple of days, it was not easy because a couple of times we were obliged from the organization people to train at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is not our planned time. But anyway, we understand that with many teams and only few playgrounds and everything, it's not easy to organize all the schedules. So we respect that. We continue with our work, and hopefully we will make more progress, and the boys will be happy with everything we were about to achieve. So other than that, we stay focused, we stay concentrating on our work, hopefully to continue with that good work and going later on in the bubble and Goa and preparing for ISL. That's our main object.
Thank you, coach. I have one final question for you. It's more like a follow-up to what you said in between your last answer. So yeah, like you said, you are still working on, developing, forming your team. Foreigners are set to arrive in India. So we know Enes Sipovic, Adrian Luna and Chencho Gelchen are already with the team. So Durand Cup permits you to add a fourth foreigner to the squad, which I've been told is Jorge Pereira Diaz. When can we expect his arrival and when can we expect him to join with the squad?
Yeah, Enes Sipovic, Adrian Luna, and Chencho, they are here with us. Chencho has had one longer break, so we are now working with him to put him back in a correct and positive rhythm, to get back in a correct shape that he can participate on the highest level. If we speak about other foreign signings, we are expecting them to be here during the next week, probably till the end of the next week, but it depends on administration work of the embassies in their countries. We have a good relationship with them, we have good contact, and they promised us that everything will be settled with the visas and papers during the next week, and hopefully they will join us till the end of the next week.
All right. Thank you so much for your responses, coach. All the best for tomorrow's game.
Thank you, Hari.
Thank you, Hari. Can we have Martin?
Yeah, hi. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hi, Martin.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I had a question for the coach and the player as well. So should I ask them together or one after the other?
You can ask together and we will answer. Okay, Jessel first.
I'll ask the coach first.
No,
coach,
Jessel, because he's the boss.
Sorry?
Jessel, because he's the boss.
Okay. Jessel. Hi, Jessel. Kosa got mare?
Good.
Okay, Jessel. So the new season is about to start. I mean, the preseason is already underway. You'll be participating in the Durand Cup. You've been with the club for a couple of seasons now. You've seen a lot of all the changes, in terms of managers, players, coming and going. Now we have a new season, a new coach, new foreign players. You're one of the few players who have been retained. So how do you look at the new season, in terms of, because keeping in mind the past, we have seen a lot of changes over every season, so now how are you looking at the upcoming season, and basically what's your approach going to be for the new season as a player?
It's very simple. My approach would be to win the ISL. So about the stuff and everything, it's not a big deal. So whatever happened, we should leave it behind and focus on the new beginning. And I would say, from my side, it's definitely winning the ISL would be our main aim for this year, and it's for all the years. which have gone past and for this year. But I would say winning the ISL will be our greatest achievement this season.
Okay, this is just a follow-up. The Blasters signed a left back Sanjeev, so he'll be giving you competition. So how are you looking at that?
It's I would say it's important for the team. If whether I play or Sanjeev play, it's not that important. It's up to coach. He will fill the position if he feels right. But my job is to train well, give my 100% on training, and whatever my quality, I should show it to the coach on the field. And whether Sanjeev play or I play, it's not a big deal. So whether it's if it's helpful for the team, then it's okay for me. But I will give my best and play my heart out.
Thanks, Jessel. Now, question for the coach. Uh, Coach, when it was mentioned that Kerala Blasters will be participating in the Durand Cup for the first time, there was a quote of yours which said that this is a very interesting format. So that was just pretty much the quote. So could you tell a little bit about what you meant by this whole thing about this seems like a very good, interesting format, and it'll help us. And another question is, how much will these tournaments like these help? Because I mean, I think we can all agree that there are not enough matches in the ISL. So having these kind of tournaments, how much will it help the clubs and the players in terms of Indian football in general? Because Durand Cup is one of the oldest tournaments, and so how important is it to have such added tournaments besides ISL?
Of course, if you speak about the length of ISL competition, comparing to other, let's say, world competition, it's short. Okay, so actually that big gap and the big break must be filled by training sessions, by games and everything. And I think that these kind of tournaments, these kind of, let's say, moments could be very useful for everybody, especially for players developing and improving certain qualities. Now, if we speak about the period of that tournament, it comes, let's say, in the middle and one very important part of our preseason, where we have to be very careful about certain things. From the other side, during the preseason, there are always friendly games. There are only games where you want to confirm certain aspects of work, because during the training sessions, you try to repeat some things, you're trying to learn new things, how to improve, how to play, how to solve certain problems and situations on the pitch. So now, in friendly games, it's about to confirm those things, kind of confirmation. It's like the same, like, for example, when you play for your team, it's about developing and improving. When you go to your national team, that's confirmation of quality. So now we are let's say, in a moment of playing Durand Cup, one tournament that could be interesting. Okay, in India, it's a big deal. And I think that all the players, whoever started, and all the players who will be about to start their playing career on a professional or even an amateur level, because there are clubs from any level on that tournament, it is really nice to participate and to get that feeling. Okay, it's not, of course, later on it's about the result, because you want to compete, you want to win, you want to achieve something nice for as a player, for yourself, for the club, and because it feels good when you win a competition, you win tournament, you win cup, it feels good, it gives you good feeling, especially for building up further on and to improve even more on every possible aspect. Now, the fact that these games are not just friendly games or not just any games during our preseason, it must and it will, let's say, add something additional, something interesting to our work, because there is a feeling of competing, feeling of, let's say, wanting to achieve something extra, like Jessel just mentioned in previous answers. Of course, every game, it doesn't matter if it's friendly game or competition game or every game, if you play on professional level, you must have that feeling to win the game. You want to win the game, because that's how you build up your winner's mentality. That's how you become better. Okay, we are not just here to spend some time to have a couple of trainings and just go home. No, we want to compete. Of course, we want to compete, to show ourselves and try to improve in every possible way. Again, our objective is ISL. That starts later on. But okay, now we accept the fact that we are in the middle of that, and that the tournament comes in this moment. We will just see and divide maybe playing time among the players, because some of the players, they are still not on top level, on the highest level. We have to be very careful not to get injured, and of course trying to achieve good results. That's our idea. So it's interesting. Maybe it's not the best moment, but anyway, we accept that, we adapt, and we go further. So that's our goal.
Okay, I had just one more question. Can I ask for the coach?
Yes.
Yeah, coach, if we look at the foreign signings, it's a mixture of players who have had experience in India and those who have not really played in India or know what Indian football is about. So in that sense, how much would like players like Chencho and Enes Sipovic who have played in India, how much will their experience help? And how do you think the players who are just coming in, how do you think they'll be able to adjust and acclimatize with the conditions and everything over here? Because some teams who have done well in the recent seasons are clubs who sign players who have already have an experience in Indian football. So in that sense, how do you look at the contribution of the foreign players in terms of their experience?
In both cases, it can be very well accepted and very good for the club itself. Because if you speak about Sipovic and Chencho, the guys who had experience in ISL, of course, they don't need time to adapt. They don't need time to adapt to the weather conditions, to football style, because they know the league, they know the opponents, they know even our teammates. So for them, it's a little bit easier. For other players, of course, there's internationals, and football is a worldwide brand. And actually, football, we play football all around the world. So with their qualities that they have, they will be part of ISL, they will be part of Kerala Blasters, and they will try to improve even more and play good games together with all the guys that we have in the team. So this is how it goes in the football. Then we were looking in certain mentalities and certain aspects of the game about these foreigners who will bring something extra and who will be part of our team, bringing that extra and actually improving our team. So I'm very pleased with the signings. I think that we will complete and have one good group where these boys will adapt as soon as possible, will be well accepted, and that we'll have good atmosphere.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Martin, thanks.
Thank you, Martin. Do we have any more questions?
Hi, if nobody else is asking, I have a couple more questions for the coach and one more for Jessel, if that's possible.
Yes,
Yes.
Hari, proceed. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Coach, hi, I'm Hari once again. You spoke a lot about Kerala Blasters so far in this pre-match press conference. But also, I would like to know if you have any specific thoughts about Kerala Blasters Durand Cup group, which comprises of a strong team in Bengaluru FC, Indian Navy, and Delhi FC also. Have you formed your thoughts about the opponents that you are going to face? Tomorrow, you will be facing Indian Navy, who did very well to beat Delhi FC in the last game. So, do you have any specific thoughts on your opponents yet?
No, because we are in a part of a pre-season where we are mostly concentrated on ourselves and actually, let's say, wanting to improve certain things in our game, in our training process. So, of course, we accept and we respect. Every opponent. We were watching the games. We saw certain things that we will be aware of in the next days, in the next 10 days, let's say. But mostly we will be thinking about ourselves and be focusing on ourselves, because we want to improve our things again, about our objective, thinking about ISL and the period in front of us.
All right, thank you. Next question is more like a common question to both of you. I want you both to talk about each other. Jessel, you've been working with Coach Ivan for a month now. How do you think he has improved the team? And Coach, how do you think Jessel has, shown? How do you think Jessel has performed in pre-season over the past month?
This is a tricky question.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I would say I'm trying to adapt myself to his tactics and all. So I'm trying to learn how his playing style and giving my best. So as a person, I would say he's a fantastic person and takes good care of the players. And let's see what happens. Whatever we have tried to practice, we will try to implement it on our game and give our best. And whatever else we need to try in the training grounds, we'll do it and we'll have our best. And let's see.
Yeah, if I have to answer as well, so look, I'm very satisfied because I must admit that Jessel is a very important player in our team, as especially as a player and as a person. Okay, in the dressing room, and I think that any player can improve, and it doesn't matter if you are young or in the middle age or a little bit older in your career. It doesn't matter. You can improve all the time. Okay, so I think that. We will see the improvement in our work. I think that we try to keep, let's say, the things we're working clearly understandable and simple, that it can be, let's say, adaptable and clear in our games. So that's the way we want to be, and that's the way that the team later understands all the moments of the game, all the different situations, and we can achieve points and win the games. So I have nothing to complain. I'm very satisfied with everybody, and again, Jessel is an important part of our team, an important player.
All right, coach. Thank you so much, Coach Ivan and Jessel. All the best for tomorrow and for the games afterwards as well.
Everybody.
Thank you, Hari. Can we have Sneha's question, please?
Hi, coach. Hi, Jessel.
Hi.
I'm Sneha Matthew representing Chili's. My question is, FC Goa head coach Juan Fernando has complained about the training ground and other facilities provided to them. Have you faced any similar issues there?
Yes, but actually we don't see that as a negative influence on our work. We can understand that organizing the tournament with 16 teams and having only few training grounds, actually for those 16 teams, it's not that easy to organize all that, and we accept the facts. Actually, so we are not happy maybe with the timings we get for those trainings. Like I said, it's not in our plan, like training early in the morning at 8 o'clock, because it's not normal in a football way of thinking. But anyway, we try to adapt. We don't care about it because we don't want those small things to influence our way of working or our energy. So we don't care about it. And of course, if anybody else announced something, we cannot neither say anything, because those are the things that we cannot control. And if the things that we cannot control we cannot change, so there is no point to of losing the energy or whatever. So we try to adapt to make the best of current situation and try to improve, because again, our main goal and objective is preparing for the ISL. So we are here to play good tournaments, try to train as good as possible, and try to let this time pass.
Thank you, coach. Can I ask you next question?
Yes.
Okay, as we all saw in the last game between Delhi and Navy, Navy has given a tough match to Delhi. So how challenging it would be playing against a team having a winning momentum? And what all challenges are you expecting from them?
But it's always interesting, because when you play against different teams, it's always a motivation for both sides. So actually, from our side, it will be motivating to play and try to achieve good results. So of course, any team who is participating in a tournament, like I just said in the previous answers, any team has a chance to win. So everybody is motivated. Everybody wants to show himself in the best way. So we will try to stick to our job and to prepare for this game. So we'll see tomorrow the outcome.
Thank you, Sneha. Do we have any more questions? One last question. I guess that's it. Thank you, coach. Thank you, Jessel, for joining this PC. Good luck for your next match.
Thank you.